Most rookies take time just to find their footing in the NFL, the speed, the strength, the mental grind. But Justin Jefferson, this two-star recruit didn't just fit in, he dominated from day one. So how did this overlooked kid from Louisiana shake the football world and become one of the NFL's brightest and fastest rising superstars by 2025? Here's the full story of his unstoppable journey. Justin Jamal Jefferson's path to NFL stardom began in Destrehan, Louisiana, a place bursting with competitive sports talent. Growing up in such an athletic family wasn't easy. His father, John, was a college basketball player. His two older brothers, Jordan and Ricky Jefferson, not only started LSU, but went on to the NFL. Football greatness was a family tradition, so Justin knew the work it would take to play at the highest level. But in many ways, Justin started at a disadvantage. Entering high school, he stood only 5 feet 7 inches and weighed 125 pounds. Even with his brother's guidance, he could only make the junior varsity team as a safety his freshman year, and that year, he broke his elbow playing scout team. While his brothers were quickly turning heads on varsity fields, Justin was still fighting just to get on the field. 3 years into high school, Justin was still far from his family's achievements. Dreaming of an NFL career felt less and less likely. But then, a crucial breakthrough. After getting x-rays of his growth plates, doctors predicted a major growth spurt. That spurt arrived in his junior year when Justin shot up to 6'1" and added almost 40 pounds, a transformation that finally gave him a real chance to compete at the varsity level. Yet the rapid growth came with new challenges. His knees would knot up, forcing him to limp, which limited his explosiveness and made him look awkward on the field. But with one last offseason to prove himself, Justin embarked on a mission. Countless hours with his brother Jordan were spent meticulously refining his route running, while late nights were consumed by watching YouTube footage of NFL receivers, picking apart their moves and adding to his arsenal. When his senior season arrived, all that hard work paid off. No longer limping, he became an electric playmaker, exploding with 44 receptions for 956 yards and 9 touchdowns. Still, even that wasn't quite enough to grab offers from major Division I programs. He was just a two-star recruit, and academic hurdles meant he had to complete a summer class to graduate. His father even discussed the possibility of him taking the Division II route. Fortunately, the Jefferson name carried big weight at one school. LSU head coach Ed Orgeron promised a scholarship whenever he was ready. Justin completed his summer class and became LSU's final scholarship member in the fall of 2017, finally stepping into the program where his brothers had paved the way. It wasn't a meteoric rise out of the gate. In his freshman season at LSU, Jefferson played in just 2 games and recorded a single 4-yard rush. But sophomore year was the true arrival. Jefferson quickly became the leader in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns, hauling in 44 catches for 875 yards and 6 touchdowns. While impressive, this was only the calm before the storm. The 2019 season cemented Jefferson's status as a generational talent. Alongside LSU's new quarterback Joe Burrow and fellow LSU receiver Jamar Chase, he formed what many call the greatest wide receiver duo in college football history. The Tigers rolled undefeated, powered by a historic aerial attack. Jefferson led the nation in receptions with 111 catches, ranked second with 18 receiving touchdowns, and was third in yards with 1,540. His performances were jaw-dropping. In the college football playoff semifinal against Oklahoma, he caught 14 passes for 227 yards and 4 touchdowns, all in the first half, shattering records. Then, in the national championship clash with Clemson, he added 9 receptions for 106 yards in a decisive 42-25 victory. After 3 spectacular years, Jefferson declared for the NFL draft, skipping his senior season, a decision underscored by his immense success. But even with those college credentials, there were lingering doubts about Jefferson heading into the draft. NFL scouts debated his pure athleticism. Would his route-running craft be enough to overcome perceived limits in speed or strength? Though he ran an impressive 4.43-second 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine, some questioned whether he had the explosiveness to consistently beat top NFL cornerbacks. In the 2020 NFL Draft, 4 receivers were taken ahead of Jefferson, including Jalen Reagor, selected 1 pick before Minnesota Vikings took Justin with the 22nd overall pick. The Vikings, fresh off trading away popular star Stefon Diggs, tasked him with filling one of the toughest shoes in franchise history. Jefferson's rookie season brought unprecedented excitement. In an offseason totally disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, with no preseason games and limited training, many rookies struggled to adjust. Not Justin. Though he didn't start until week 3, he exploded onto the scene with a 7-catch, 175-yard, 1-touchdown performance against the Tennessee Titans. That game introduced the world to the gritty, a celebration dance that would become iconic and viral worldwide. The next week, he put together back-to-back 100-yard games, becoming only the 5th rookie in Vikings history to do so. By week 13, he hit the 1,000-yard milestone in just 12 games, the 5th fastest player ever to do so. Jefferson's rookie year numbers: an NFL record 88 receptions, 1,400 receiving yards, and 7 touchdowns, surpassing legends like Randy Moss. He earned a Pro Bowl spot, landed second-team All-Pro honors, and finished runner-up for Offensive Rookie of the Year behind standout Justin Herbert. But if you thought Justin was done redefining expectations, his sophomore season answered otherwise. In 2021, defenses planned relentlessly for Jefferson, yet he finished with 108 catches, 1,616 yards, and 10 touchdowns, breaking Odell Beckham Jr.'s record for receiving yards by a player's first 2 seasons. He snagged his second Pro Bowl nod and again earned second-team All-Pro honors, narrowly missing first team by just 1 vote. Then came 2022. The Vikings hired Kevin O'Connell, fresh off a Super Bowl-winning offense with the Rams, promising to build the offense around Jefferson. The results were staggering. Jefferson led the NFL with 128 receptions, 1,809 yards, and 9 touchdowns, earning his first NFL Offensive Player of the Year award at just 23. He joined Randy Moss and Sammy White as the only Vikings wide receivers to make the Pro Bowl in their first 3 seasons. His highlight reel included career-best games like 12 receptions for 154 yards and a one-handed sensational catch against the Bills that won the NFL Play of the Year award, with memorabilia now housed in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yet no journey is without obstacles. The 2023 season was marred by a significant right hamstring injury in Week 5, costing Jefferson 7 games. But his resilience proved unshakable. He logged over 1,000 yards despite missing nearly half the season and set the NFL record for most receiving yards through a player's first 4 seasons. His peers recognized his talent, ranking him 18th in the NFL Top 100 for 2024. And then 2024 arrived with high expectations, and Jefferson didn't just meet them, he blew them away. The Vikings rewarded him with a massive 4-year, $140 million contract extension, the richest non-quarterback deal in NFL history, including $110 million guaranteed. Week 2 featured a scintillating 97-yard touchdown reception and his 400th career catch against the 49ers. By midseason, he passed Torrey Holt for most receiving yards in a player's first 5 NFL seasons. He joined an exclusive club by becoming the 4th player in NFL history to record 1,000 yards receiving in each of his first 5 seasons. His late-season surge ended a 6-game touchdown drought with multi-touchdown games, finishing 2024 with 103 receptions, 1,533 yards, and 10 touchdowns across 17 games. In early 2025, Justin faced a mild left hamstring injury, but remained active in team leadership, even calling plays while rehabbing during training camp. The Vikings' faith in his health and talent remains unshaken. At just 26 years old, Jefferson has amassed incredible career totals: over 7,430 receiving yards, nearly 500 receptions, and 40 touchdowns, making him the all-time NFL leader in receiving yards through a player's first 5 seasons. Few could have imagined such an ascent from a once-overlooked 2-star recruit. What makes Justin Jefferson so special? His silky smooth route running combined with explosive speed, remarkable hands, and an uncanny ability to elevate his game in clutch moments. He's the Vikings' heartbeat, a locker room leader, and a global ambassador for the modern NFL. On and off the field, Jefferson has ignited a cultural phenomenon. His gritty dance swept across the globe, popularizing celebrations in stadiums, playgrounds, and social media. His charisma and humility inspire young athletes across generations. As the 2025 season beckons, the Minnesota Vikings are counting on Justin to lead them deep into the playoffs. His partnership with emerging young quarterback J.J. McCarthy promises a future filled with excitement, victories, and more record-breaking moments. Justin Jefferson's journey, from a small, uncertain high school hopeful to a generational NFL star, is a story of relentless determination, skill development, and an unyielding hunger to win. And the best part? The story is far from over. If you want to follow every jaw-dropping catch, every highlight reel touchdown, and every electrifying gritty dance, make sure you hit that subscribe button now. Don't miss a second of this incredible ride, because Justin Jefferson is writing NFL history live, and you want to be in the front row. Stay gritty, stay engaged, and stay subscribed.